Hello everyone, Toad here. So I've been playing this game called Destiny Child. It's a game that's been released in 2016 in South Korea, but they localized it very recently to Japan in the end of 2017. It's a pretty awesome game, I'm having lots of fun with it, so I would like to share about my experience on the Japanese version of the game. I'm not really familiar with the Korean one, so this was a fresh experience for me. So the first thing that strikes me the most is the art. The art is fantastic. It's by the artist Kim Yong-tae from South Korea, and he has been working on some other games such as Magna Carta or Blade and Soul before. I like how he draws legs. I like thick legs.
What are you talking about?
I love this artist style. Just look. This character looks really powerful, really cool. Right? But seriously, the art of this game is fantastic, and I feel like that's what keeps me coming back to it very often. It's very nice to look at it. Feels good to play and see it. It's animated with a tool called Live 2D. Almost all art, I would say, is fantastic and brings you to it. At least they are releasing a special costume for this character right now. I prefer the new costume way more. Way more. So the characters in this game are called children, and there's a huge variety of children, as you can see. That's pretty awesome, because you can do very different and distinct team compositions, and it's a very creative part of the game. So the characters, they have different elements, which are fire, water, leaf, light and dark, and you have to keep in mind that sometimes they have strength or weakness against each other. The characters also have different types. So you can have offense, defense, debuffing, healing or support units, and that's pretty important to create a diversity in how your team works. So this is an important element of team building as well. And the characters can go from 1 to 6 stars. You can drop from 1 to 5 stars in the gacha, but you can level all of them to 6 stars. And actually some 4-star characters are used in high PvP ranks. The game has a story mode, and it's not very long, but and it's in Japanese. I didn't understand everything, but it was pretty interesting and gives you good rewards for playing. There's also extra modes such as PvP, a survival mode called Underground, and events to drop and grind a bit. And they also create new stages that you can play for events and get some unique items from it. Some of these events will even give you characters and crystals, so it's pretty awesome, even 5-star characters. Now talking about the battling system, which is how you play the game, you can click the characters to unleash a basic skill, or you can do the slide skill, which is basically you hold and drag your finger up, and the characters can also use a special ability when you charge the attack bar to 100%. Now those are the 3 main skills, and every character will have them. There's also a passive hit that is always cast. So depending on the type of the character, you trigger different abilities. There's also the PvP mode, which is this is a footage from now, and the PvP I would say is the most challenging so far. It has been quite challenging to go to higher ranks, but the rewards are good, and it serves as a very good motivation to have a better team. So I've been learning good team building, and you can see what other players do, so you can learn from others as well. If you lose the PvP, you lose some points. If you win, you get more points, so that's how the ladder works. And this was a screenshot from a raid. So raid is you fight a boss with many players. It's another mode they released, which is pretty interesting. And now talking about the gacha. The gacha in this game is actually pretty easy to have enough crystals to do for 10 characters. The thing is, the possibility of getting a 5-star character is not very high. It's 1%. So while the game is pretty generous in giving you crystals, you can collect many of them even if you're a free-to-play player. The truth is, it's gonna be difficult and very RNG if you're gonna get 5 stars or good 5-star characters. With that said, you can have a strong team even without the 5-star characters. And by evolving your 4-star characters or others to 5-star, many PvP players I faced actually use 4-star characters. But also you have to keep in mind that having more copies of those characters means you can make them stronger by merging them, so it's a little bit luck based, but still you can have fun with the game, drop lots of good characters and characters that you like without feeling too restricted about the gacha system. At least that's how I felt. And well, due to the fact that they always give lots of crystals and I can summon them without having to pay, I don't care that much about the luck factor. I kinda prefer that than paying and being sure that I get something. Well, while I have said that, then it might be a little sad for players who want to pay, because even if you do, you might not get very good stuff. You have to keep that in mind. And that's it for this video. Hopefully they will release the browse version soon, and you can already get the version for Android or iOS from the Japanese store. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be posting more videos about some specifics in the mechanics or strategies. Thank you for watching.